Have the great Eric Davis on the stove on this day. ED, good morning.
Hey, guys, how we doing this morning?
We both got you on our all-time Cincinnati Reds franchise favorites list.
I don't know if it was just the swag or if it was the ability, but you had them both. So you had to be on the squad.
Well, a swag is your game. It's not how you present your game. It's just your game. Anytime you're talking about swag, and that's where the generation has lost it because they're trying to play a certain style. Your game was your swag, so you can't actually separate them. They are one and the same.
All right, Eric, they're looking at my list again up there on the board.
Yeah, react to Harold's list here, ED. You got any changes? Like if you had a franchise favorites from the Reds, as teammates, just as a fan, where would you make any changes?
Well, I probably wouldn't make any changes. The only change that I would have is Senior didn't play center field on a Big Red machine.
No, so he played left. We're just throwing him in the outfield. Pete Rose played more left.
Saying, but if we're going to play position, I didn't play left field for the Reds, so why would y'all put me in left field?
I didn't do that. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm saying from either list. I'm just looking at both the lists that y'all put up there. Y'all put Senior didn't even play center field for the Reds. That Cesar Geronimo did. So when you're talking about moving me, you got me in right field. I never played right field for the Reds.
We're moving y'all around because you're versatile, ED. We got you on there.
So put it this way. Give me your 3 top outfielders in the Reds' history. Would you have Dave Parker in there? Would you have Griffey Jr.? Is it George Foster? Are you on the list? Because I was on the Mariners at second base.
It would probably be myself, George, and Frank Robinson.
I thought about Frank.
We forgot about Frank.
I didn't forget about Frank. I thought about Frank.
I completely whiffed on that.
Had Frank on
How can you leave off a Triple Crown winner, dude? That don't even make sense.
That's terrible. We'll put him on our Orioles team.
All right, those are favorites, though. Favorites. Frank's on the Orioles.
Hey, ED, since we got you, tell everybody what you're doing these days, man. We see you at the winter meetings. You pop up in baseball circles still. You're still busy in the game.
I'm still in the front office with Cincinnati. This will be going on my 18th year. I'm the senior advisor to the president and the owner, so I just try to do what I can in order to enhance what we're trying to do as an organization.
So ED, you show up in the big leagues with the Reds, and the time that you came in was right after, really, the Big Red Machine made their great run. So those guys are still hanging around. How much did you get a chance to talk to, like, Joe Morgan and Bench and all those guys, and what wisdom had they might departed to you, if I said that properly?
Well, most of these guys is on this list I played with. So that's how old I am, and that's how soon I came up to the major leagues. The only one was probably Joe and Johnny. I saw Johnny in spring training a few years, but just the conversations, the guys that are still around. I was with Tony. I talked to Tony. The Concepcion wasn't doing very well, but he's doing a lot better now. So those guys were my adversaries. I was able to spend time with those guys. Joe was the senior advisor when I was a special assistant. So me and Joe, prior to him passing, we talked at least once or twice a week on what was going on in our organization. So the relationships with all of the guys who made this organization famous. Pete Rose, who was my favorite, called me on my birthday for about 35 years till he passed away. So the communication was fabulous between me and all of the guys. And if you talk to a lot of the guys that's in the tri-state area, you will see those guys around a lot. So the communication was fantastic.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, let's do our pitching and let him react to our pitching.
Okay, that's good. Yeah,
okay,
go ahead. Get your pitchers.
Right, here's our pitchers. Starting rotation. Here's Matt up first, ED.
I got Tom Browning because dude went and sat on a rooftop across the street at Wrigley Field in uniform. That's all time. Don Gullett, because when I was a kid, I just remember, there it is, man. I mean, that's as good as it gets. That life. That is a dude living his life, the late Tom Browning. Mid-game, Mario Soto and Johnny Cueto was so good. Home Sundays, the strikeout totals would pop in that ballpark.
Was he doing the shimmy then with the Reds? I don't remember him doing that.
He did it all. He had the whole.
Well, the last part of his career, he started shimmy, and that's when he needed to. The first part of his career, he was just 96, 98. He didn't need it.
Now, did you play with Mario Soto at all?
Yes, I played 6 years with Mario.
Yeah.
He was probably, if not the greatest Reds pitcher of all time. It was unfortunate that he came up after the Big Red Machine. I think his rookie year might have been 77 or 78, where he was just now starting to find himself. if you listen to Mario, he really talked about how Tom Seaver helped him when he was a young kid. So that matured him. He was probably one of the most devastating right-handers. You look at the games he won, the 18 complete games and things of that nature. Mario was a beast.
Wow.
You also got to look back to Johnny Vandermeer and a lot of guys who had back-to-back no-hitters and guys that were before this.
Right.
Actually, we're living in the age now where you only remember yesterday. So
That's
Right,
true.
no doubt. No doubt about
Hey,
it.
I want to ask you this,
talk-
Edie, talking about Reds pitching. When you left the Reds and went to the Dodgers after the 91 season, was there somebody on the Reds staff that you felt like you could time better because you played with him? And then the other side, was there somebody on the Reds staff that kind of tied you up that you had a hard time with playing against Cincinnati for the first time?
I don't think anybody tied me up. I think that the Nasty Boys had kind of moved on a little bit, and they wasn't the same type of guys. So I was glad I didn't have to deal with them. I think I faced Charlton maybe once or twice. I faced Randy when he was with the Mets, so that wasn't a problem. The Dibble was probably my biggest adversary that I really didn't want to face because we were such good friends, and I know he was going to throw one behind my head at some point. You know what I'm saying?
While you're touching on this, I'm going to throw my pitching up there real quick because we're running out of time on this. So my starters, Tom Seaver, Tom Browning, Jose Rio helped you win a World Series, Soto, and then the Nasty Boys. So tell me about Jose Rio real quick, ED. Did I get that right?
Yeah, Jose Rio was he was an outstanding pitcher, but more than less, he was a big game pitcher because I think and Juan Marichal kind of took him up on his wing and scared him a little bit because he was married to his daughter back then, so he had to pitch well when he was doing it back then. But you look at Jose Rio, he pitched phenomenal. His numbers don't really show that because he had some arm problems after we won the World Series, but you talk about a big game pitcher, him. All those guys on that list, you're talking about Tom Seaver, who came to the Reds after they had their run. Just how good of a run what they had they got him sooner.
Oh, but unbelievable.
If you look at those guys, I think you look at that bullpen, you look at Jeff Brantley, who was a Rolaids relief guy. You'd have to put Danny Graves in that, too, because he was one of the nastiest sinker ball relievers that we had in the organization in the 90s.
Yeah,
stuff, man.
Matt had Danny Graves.
Yeah, I had him on my.
Boys.
Hey, ED, since you've been in the Reds front office for such a long time as a consultant to the president and in baseball ops, I know that you have advised them to really vet first pitch ceremony participants so you never have to be out there for this ever again. Man, the look you gave Mayor Mark Mallory, you're like, what? What did you just do?
The only problem with that is that I heard afterwards that he was in the tunnel practicing, and if that was the result of the practice, I would hate to see what happened prior to the practice. Everybody might have been in the way with that had he not practiced. So that was my only trepidation behind that whole thing, was that he was practicing in the tunnel.
Oh, that's good, man. Eric Davis joining us on the program with the all-time Reds, our topic today, one of their all-time greats with us. ED, we appreciate the conversation, man. Thanks for hopping on with us.
Anytime, guys. Appreciate you.